Hello, Mid-Michigan, and welcome to Boys High School Hoops on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. It is district championship basketball time. Woo, doggy. The Beal City Aggies taking on the Beaverton Beavers. We are live in Farwell for the action. What a night it is going to be. The Aggies looking to win their second straight district championship, pardon me. And Beaverton has not won one, I think, 2 or 3 years. And the last time these two teams played, got to go back, 3-4 years ago in the playoffs with the Beal City besting Beaverton to kind of won that one going away. And we're coming to you from our Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction. Also, much love going out to our friends at Bill's Custom Fat, Gates Drilling and Service, The Bird All-American Grill, Clark Modular Homes, a Weefrich Financial, Woods Household Appliance, a Brad Malley Well Drilling, and a Malley Construction. Time for a break here on the Woods Household pregame show. When we come back, talk a little bit more about the game that we've got on hand. It's Beal City. It's Beaverton on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. It is District Championship Friday. 13-12 was our score at the end of the first quarter, with Midland Dow leading Mount Pleasant. As I said, time for a break here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. When we come back, we'll talk more about this Aggie squad that comes into this game at 21-2. Beaverton is 18-5. As you heard me say, saw me post, this is a game that could easily be a regional final. Well, we've got it tonight for a district final. We'll be back with more right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Hi, I'm attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family to call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary, he can be yours too.
Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant. Mount Pleasant Automotive on Mission has been serving local auto shops and do-it-yourselfers since 1988. Mount Pleasant Automotive is locally owned and carries all the auto part, car care products, and auto maintenance supplies you will need. Visit them online at mtpleasantautomotive.com. Mount Pleasant Automotive, caring for our cars and our local student athletes. Bogwai Banga and Bradley on Main Street in Mount Pleasant provides uncompromising integrity when providing tax and accounting services to individuals and small businesses in the Mid-Michigan area. Bogwai Banga and Bradley has an expert CPA ready to help you, whether you're an individual that needs help with taxes or a business that needs help with, just about everything. Bogwai Banga and Bradley is a leader in the community and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Visit them online at bwbpc.com or stop into their office on Main Street in downtown Mount Pleasant. Joe Wentworth with Pregame Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes, working hard and showing pride for our community. For all of your real estate needs, go with Joe. Joe Wentworth with Pregame Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates, 989-817-1291. Brickner and Bunker Farm Bureau Insurance Group is Mid-Michigan's #1 team for protecting what matters most to you. Home, auto, life, farm, business. They offer a wide variety of coverage at affordable rates with the customer service of a best friend. Visit Brickner and Buckner Farm Bureau Insurance Group on Pickard Road or visit them online at bricknerbunkerinsurance.com.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back inside our Barbary Law Studios, built by Konwinski Construction here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. District Championship Friday. It's a 7 o'clock tip-off here with our Aggies, a 7 o'clock tip-off with the Blue Jays at home taking on Gladwin. It was a 6 o'clock tip-off with the Mount Pleasant Oiler boys taking on Midland Dow. And so we're going to check in on that one here in just a moment for you. Last I knew it was 13-12. Midland Dow leading at the end of the first quarter. Yeah, looking up these games. The only way you can watch the playoff games is via the NFHS network, so I highly recommend you get that app. If you don't have it, it's the way that I keep up on all the scores from around the Mid-Michigan area. I said we're here, Beal City Aggies taking on the Beaverton Beavers. type of game that, as I said, it should be a regional final type game, but we've got it here in the district final, an 18-5 Cantwell Park Conference champion and a 21-2 shared conference champion. Now as I look at that score, 23-18 is the score. Midland Dow now with the lead there, as it looks like it's heading to halftime as well. Midland Dow with a 5-point lead over Mount Pleasant heading to the half. We're going to take another break here on our Woods Household pregame show. When we come back, I said I'd talk a little bit more about this Beal City team. We'll go ahead and do that. The 5 starters, you should know it at this point. Avery Small, Gary Zucker, the Super Gatrell brothers, Drake and Grady, and Mr. Kyler Smith. They bring a whole lot to the table. Gary Zucker, probably be the best overall athlete on the floor. Drake Gatrell, a 4-year starting point guard. His younger brother, Grady, a freshman phenom. Kyler Smith, a sharpshooting junior that can do it all. And Avery Small, who, boy, I didn't know if I'd ever see a better on-ball defender than Grady Perrat, who graduated from Sacred Heart Academy last year. But Austin Small is in the running. He has been unbelievable on ball defensively this year. He's going to have a tough task ahead of him. We'll see who's going to be guarding Ian Roberts, who's going to be guarding Landon Love, because those are the 2 guys for Beaverton. If you can shut them down, you're going to be in good shape. And it is Mount Pleasant down 23-18 heading to the third quarter. They're at Bay City Western taking on Midland Dow. Shepherd and Gladwin is just getting ready to tip off, as well as this one. Sacred Heart Academy, Saginaw Novell is not starting until 7:30. There is a chance. There is a small chance. We get done with this one and we zip back into Mount Pleasant. If there's a chance, we could be there for that finish with Sacred Heart Academy and Saginaw Novell. I don't have MHSAA broadcast approval to broadcast that game, but we'd be able to get there and do some highlights of the finish. Time for another break here on our Woods Household pregame show. It's District Championship Friday in Mid-Michigan. 4 of our Ultra 6 locals vying for district crowns tonight. Shepherd versus Gladwin. Mount Pleasant versus Midland Dow. Beal City versus Beaverton. Sacred Heart Academy versus Saginaw Novell. Back with more Woods Household pregame show right after this from our Barbary Law Studios on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Jenna Gates.
And Kyle Gates here. We are the 5th generation with Gates Drilling and Service.
We've been serving our friends and neighbors in Michigan since 1893.
We have the latest and greatest well drilling technology, allowing us to put in wells where others can't.
Lake lots and tight spaces are no problem.
From our family to yours, thank you, and call at 989-772-7841 for all your well drilling and service needs.
Gates Drilling and Service, where Gates goes, water flows.
Bill's Custom Fab can handle any job you need, from large-scale steel building projects to fixing your favorite stainless serving pan. Bill's Custom Fab can weld and fabricate anything. Call today at 989-772-5817 or stop by on Gover Parkway in Mount Pleasant. Good luck to all of our local athletes from Bill's Custom Fab.
The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, open every day but Sunday for lunch and dinner. Delicious pizza, the world-famous Bird Burger, handcrafted, fresh-baked subs, many apps, and much more. There's something for everyone at The Bird in downtown Mount Pleasant, where friends gather like family. The Bird, supporting high school sports in mid-Michigan for nearly 100 years. We have all seen this sticker, maybe in Mount Pleasant, Beal City, Ithaca, or Traverse City. There is a reason you see that sticker everywhere. That's because Dick Sova Auto Sales has been selling sharp used cars and trucks for 3 generations. Stop in to see the Sova family in downtown Shepherd for your next low-mileage, immaculate car, and see why they're known for over 40 years of fantastic customer service. Or you can view their inventory now at DickSovaAutoSales.com. Dick Sova Auto Sales, selling sharp used cars and trucks and supporting sharp student athletes. Powell Frame and Collision knows we all spend a lot of time looking out the windshield. So if yours gets cracked, dented, damaged, or destroyed, Powell Frame and Collision, along with their expert collision service, now offers expert auto glass replacement. Working with insurance, they can replace all makes and all models, including new advanced driver assistance system windshields. Mention you saw this ad and you can get $100 off of your windshield replacement. Powell Frame and Collision, downtown Shepherd. For over 4 decades, ENS Graphics has delivered confidence, trust, and peace of mind by providing their customers with expert service and using state-of-the-art technology. We all know in sports, what's on the inside counts the most. But when it comes to your business, school, organization, what's on the outside does matter. If your business needs anything printed, ENS Graphics can do it. If you want your club, team, organization to look good, ENS can help with that. They take your vision and make it their mission. ENS Graphics, a proud supporter of the Mid-Michigan community and their local athletes. Visit ENS Graphics at their location down in Ithaca or visit their website at esgraphics.com. ENS Graphics, printing all things physical.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Chris Bachman with you. Audio-only coverage now that we are in the MHSAA basketball playoffs. Here we are in Farwell with our Barbary Law Studios built by Konwinski Construction as the Aggies look for a second straight district crown. If they win, it would be another possible matchup in the regionals with McBain. On the other side of things, it's McBain versus Manton. Manton has lost to McBain both times, but one was an 8-point game, and so maybe Manton could pull that upset. On the other side, you've got Tawas taking on St. Helen Charleston Academy. I might have goofed that up a little bit. And Pinconning in Sanford. And so whoever wins this game, if it's Beal City McBain, whoever wins that game would be huge favorites in the regional final. That would put you in the quarterfinal, just one win away from the hallowed grounds of the Breslin Center. Woo-hoo-hoo. 23-18 was the score heading to the second half. Mount Pleasant trailing Midland Dow. Those updates are brought to you by our friends Malley Construction and Brad Malley Well Drilling and Clark Modular Homes. Also would like to give love to J&J Auto, Blocko Pools and Spas, Konwinski Construction, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, ENS Graphics, Mount Pleasant Automotive, along with Bryce Updegraff, Joe Wentworth, Pradium Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates. So basketball almost taken out our broadcast position. We're down here in the corner of the gym. If you were to walk into Farwell High School, I am directly kitty corner of the entrance, the first entrance that you would come in, kind of give you a little bit of our vantage point. Right now, Farwell is warming up right in front of us in the corner. On the opposite end is Beal City. I say Mr. Isaiah Greenacre, Cam Gross taking some jumpers as we've got Jack Slatham, Colin Gross, Cam Gross, Brody Salisbury, Colin Martin, and Colton Love all called up. Now, we did see Colton Love, Colin Martin play some fifth quarter action throughout the year, but Salisbury, the two Grosses, and Latham all called up, and I made the joke, Colin Gross getting the number 0 from Drew Gross. Lucky he's his cousin, not wearing like a 55 out here or something like that. You can see the clock counting down. We are getting ready for Beal City Aggie District Championship basketball here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. The Aggies heading back to the locker room one more time to get some advice from head coach Cam Gatrell. I'm going to talk about the advice I think he would be giving right now. You look at Beaverton. I have seen them one time this year versus the Shepherd Blue Jays. They only go about 6 deep. You've got Santi Padilla, Landon Love, Reed Sprague, Jace Mishler, Ian Roberts, Sean Barta. Those are the only 6 guys that I saw play in their 47-44 victory over Shepherd earlier this year. So I'm expecting the same type of thing. Landon Love, Ian Roberts, those are going to be the guys to stop for Beaverton. When they bested Everett earlier this week, I believe it was a 70-65 victory in the district semifinals. Those two may have combined for 60 of the 70 points. And I remember telling Adam Gursky going into that game that my X factor in this game is Mr. Landon Love. You know what you're going to get from Ian Roberts. A couple times I've seen him. He's put up 30 plus. He is a 1,000-point scorer as a junior. That is just insane when it comes to boys high school hoops. And so key to victory for the Beal City Aggies, it's stopping Ian Roberts and then stopping Landon Love onto the secondary. Going to take another break here on our Woods Household pregame show. When we come back, continue to get you ready for the tip-off. Have another update with the Mount Pleasant Oilers and maybe even looking well, I guess we're not going to have an update. It's a 7 o'clock tip-off for the Blue Jays as well as they take on Gladwin and Sacred Heart Academy taking on Saginaw Novell. This is your home for all the action here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. We're with the Beal City Aggies in Farwell. We'll have updates from all those other games. Time for another break here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. When we come back, we'll be closing in on the national anthem and the opening tip. District Championship Friday in Mid-Michigan. High school hoops at its finest. Back with more right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Weaveridge Financial knows it can be incredibly overwhelming to navigate the world of financial planning. With trusted guidance and easy-to-understand advice, you could feel comfortable in your financial future with Weefridge Financial. Weefridge Financial assists people in all stages of life with a specialization in retirement and investment planning. Experience the power of working with an advisor dedicated to your success. Visit WeefridgeFinancial.com. Visit them in downtown Mount Pleasant. Call or text 989-953-7888. Weefridge Financial, member SIPC. Martinez Painting, Central Michigan's trusted painting professionals. They specialize in both interior and exterior jobs for your home and business. No matter how big or how small the job, they transform any space with quality and precision. Learn more by visiting Martinez Painting on Facebook today or give them a call at 989-317-5536. All Seasons Fireworks is a big fan of all the athletes, coaches, officials, and volunteers who make high school sports happen. To make your next event bigger and brighter, stop by All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. Graduations, birthdays, weddings, or a big win become more memorable underneath a night sky lit up by the magic of fireworks. All Seasons Fireworks on M20 in Mount Pleasant. When your team or business needs to look good, don't get left hanging. Call or stop by Hanging by a Thread in Wademan, the official embroiders for the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Hanging by a Thread, a proud supporter of local schools.
GNS Mechanical in Wademan offers service and installation on everything for your home and business. From a simple filter replacement to furnace, central air service, and install, geothermal, and walk-in coolers and freezers. If you have a need, GNS Mechanical has a solution. Learn more at gnsmechanical.com or call 989-644-2106.
Imagine a home that reflects your style. With WW Construction, that dream will become a reality. As a trusted Mid-Michigan builder, WW Construction specializes in builds and remodels that turn ordinary spaces into extraordinary ones. Join the growing family of homeowners who trust WW Construction for quality and craftsmanship. Call WW Construction today at 989-621-2722 to make your dreams a reality.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. You can see the clock counting down. Peyton Bukovich's head and Drew Gross's head there in the way of the scoreboard. Don't worry, they won't be in the way once the game starts. It is Beal City Aggie Championship Basketball on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Sacred Heart Academy, Saginaw Novell, tipping off at 7:30. We'll have updates from that one, and if there's a chance for us to make it there for the finish, we'll try and do that as well. But currently right now, 27-26 in the third quarter. Midland Dow on top of Mount Pleasant High School. We'll continue to update you on that one as the night goes on. And, of course, we'll be updating you as well as the Shepherd Blue Jays take on the Gladwin Flying G's. All four of our ultra-local teams that are still in action are vying for district championships here tonight. They win. They move on to regionals. You lose. Well, it becomes baseball or track season real fast. And boy, I'm looking forward to baseball, softball season. It is right around the corner. Clock countdown. We are now under a minute remaining till the national anthem, starting lineup, and so much more. So we'll send it out to one final break here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network and our Woods Household pregame show. When we come back, the opening tip, the Beal City Aggies, the Beaverton Beavers trophy game. A championship on the line here at Farwell High School tonight. The gym is packed, about half red, about half blue. Shout out to the Aggies. I made a couple call-outs yesterday and today. We have showed up in force here at Farwell High School. We'll be back with the opening tip right after this. Beal City Aggies, Beaverton Beavers, championship basketball here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Back with the opening tip right after this. Well, I said right after this. Give me a moment here. You see me cue up the commercial a little behind the scenes here.
Hello, I'm Mike Stanton, and I'm honored to represent the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund, created to honor Maryland's legacy of generosity, compassion, and commitment to our community. At its core, our mission is simple: to support our youth, remove barriers, and create opportunities for kids to grow, compete, and succeed, both in their community and in the game of life. We are incredibly excited to support the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. They do an outstanding job highlighting student athletes, local schools, and the power of teamwork, shining a light on the hard work and dedication that is often overlooked. This partnership allows us to celebrate not just wins on the field, but character and leadership along the way. At the end of the day, it's about investing in our youth, strengthening our communities, and carrying forward Maryland's spirit of giving. To learn more about the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund and the events we support, find us on Facebook by searching Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund. Go Blue Jays.
Value is not just a price. When you buy something for your home, it's an investment. Knowing that you're getting a great deal and service after the sale is priceless. At Woods Household, we only carry quality products for your home at competitive prices. Furniture that is attractive and durable. Comfortable mattresses that last for years. Flooring that stands up to wear and tear. These are all products that last by trusted name brands like FlexSteel, Serta, Whirlpool, and many more. So shop the Woods way.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher today or give them a call at 989-317-8582. Malley Construction in Mount Pleasant are experts in residential and commercial construction. From poured walls, flat work, pipe work, and road work, Malley Construction does it all. And they are Michigan Department of Transportation pre-qualified. Malley Construction is family-owned and a proud supporter of local high school sports. Bryce Updegraff with Pregame Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates thanks the coaches and officials who put in the time to help student-athletes achieve their dreams and goals. For all of your real estate needs, the Bryce is right with Bryce Updegraff. With Pregame Realty, Robin Stressman and Associates.
Sports Network.
Starters being introduced right now for both teams. The Beal City Aggies. It's Drake Gatrell, it's Grady Gatrell, and it's Kyler Smith. With me on Facebook here. Give me a moment. Say we're getting disconnected on YouTube. We're going to try and move things around here a little bit with the modem, but sometimes problem is competing with everybody else here for these airwaves. That's why I like to try and find the Ethernet cord, but here we are. Looks like we maybe got things back rolling up again. As I said, starters being introduced right now. Eric Elias out at the back of the line, kind of doing the fancy high fives that all the kids like to do these days. Your starters for the Aggies: Avery Small, Gary Zucker, Drake Gatrell, Grady Gatrell, and Kyler Smith. So the Super Gatrell brothers being introduced right now. Drake and Grady. Boy, what a bunch of fun it's been watching these two all year long, and hopefully we get to continue to watch them after tonight. Again, a very, very slow intro here at Farwell High School. Allow me to update you once again. Mount Pleasant has taken the lead back from Midland Dow. They now lead at 31-27, with just over a minute remaining in the third quarter. That game's at Bay City Western. We're here at Farwell High School battling with the internet connection. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. Higher quality, kind of, on YouTube, I feel like, but it looks like that Facebook connection is a little bit stronger. So if people join us there, phone broadcast might not hear your boy quite as clear. Landon Love being introduced right now. I said in the game versus Everett, he was the X factor. If he shows up, Beaverton would beat Everett. He showed up big time, put up, I think, 20-plus points, Adam Gursky said, as he stayed to check out the finish of that one. But it's all about Mr. Ian Roberts, the 1,000-point scorer for Beaverton. But the tough thing about this Aggie squad, very similar to their football team, you don't really know who to key in on defensively if you're taking on this Beal City Aggie squad. We've seen Kyler Smith score 30. We've seen Grady Gatrell and Drake Gatrell both put up 20. We've seen Gary Zucker put up 15. We've seen Avery Small put up 15. If you're Beal City, you don't need everybody to play great here tonight. You just need a couple guys to show up and show up big, and then you need to shut down the two guys for Beaverton. That's Ian Roberts. That's Landon Love. You do that, you should be big, big favorites here in this one. Out in the middle, ready to jump things up. It's the freshman, Grady Gatrell, lining up with the junior, Ian Roberts. The way Grady Gatrell's played this year, he could very well be himself a 1,000-point scorer come his junior year. And we are all ready with the opening tip here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. It's going to be kind of flailed. They're going to redo it here. Grady Gatrell, Ian Roberts back in the middle out there for the Aggies. It's Kyler Smith. It's Grady Gatrell. It's Drake Gatrell. It's Gary Zucker and Avery Small. Opening tip goes into the hands of the Aggies. (6-0) with 5:49 left to go. Actually, it's Beal City ball after the turnover. Connection on YouTube, I'll make the joke. With it here near side is Landon Love. Love guarded by Grady Gatrell. Love trying to find some space. He turns, he spins, kicks it out to Mishler for the three. This would be big. That's no good. Strong rebound from Grady Gatrell down low. What a start. Drake Gatrell on the perimeter. No, what Chad Fletcher shared is not working, so I'm asking him to go share the Facebook stream now, as we're doing the best we can, trying to stay up on YouTube and Facebook, but I've got my live stream going on. Good. Grady Gatrell tips the rebound out to Kyler Smith. Gatrell tips the rebound out to Kyler Smith. Grady Gatrell playing fantastic so far here in the first quarter on Landon Love defensively. Now he has the ball in the front court. Avery Small now has it. It's 9-0. Now he has the ball in the front court. Avery Small now has it. It's 9-0. Beal behind 3 3-pointers. Roberts get. Boy, he's playing great defense. And now we do have a foul going on Zucker as those two are battling. Now we've already got a bench warning coming for Beal City as well. Cheering on Beal City in that Aggie student section. Now, and as it says that, it tells me to bring back up the encoder. Again, if you're on Facebook, things are looking a little bit better there. If you've got somebody saying, what in the heck's going on YouTube, well, tell them 13-0 the score. .244 left to go, first quarter. Ball goes in the corner. It's going to be tipped away from Landon Love. Again, Landon Love having a lot of trouble with Mr. Grady Gatrell guarding him. It's Grady Gatrell now guarding Ian Roberts. Goes around the screen. Now Drake Gatrell switches on to the sharpshooting junior. 13-0 Beal City the score. And it's going to be another steal. Kyler Smith races ahead. Mishler tips it away, but just gets more speed for Kyler Smith. He's got 5. It's 15-0. Beal City in front here in the district championship. What a start for the Aggies. They're as hot as a Blocko jacuzzi on offense and on defense. Roberts with it, guarding him. Grady Gatrell is going to be a foul on the perimeter going against Gatrell. Calling things very, very tight when Roberts has the basketball. That's already the third foul that he's drawn here in this first quarter. All 3 fouls going against Beal City have been drawn by Ian Roberts. Just shows you how special he is. $1:56 left to go in the first quarter. And that's something that could be a factor later in this game as well. But if you're Beal City and you continue to build this lead, it won't matter. Avery Small ties up Mishler on the perimeter. Then Grady Gatrell steals the pass as they look to go to Landon Love. Up ahead it goes to Small, looks to finish. It's going to be blocked. Great hustle getting back by Mishler. Then we've got a foul going against Beal City on the loose ball. It's going to go against Avery Small. That'll be Small's first foul. Get Chris Bachman with you on the mic. Just camera on the scoreboard here for MHSAA playoff action. We've got Adam Gursky here getting us some sweet highlights. And boy, there are some highlights in this first quarter. Ian Roberts into the front court. Eric Elias guarding him. Roberts creates some space. It's going to be blocked by Elias, but they'll call the foul. And might have got a little bit of the arm there as he came up with the block. Again, that's the 4th foul drawn by Ian Roberts just here in the first quarter. But if you're Beal City, you probably take 4 fouls on a player to end the quarter 15-0 without a doubt. First free throw from Roberts. That one drops in. Again, 1,000-point scorer as a junior. The winner of this game most likely takes on McBain. Matt and McBain battling in their district final right now. McBain bested them both times this year. Colton Love checking into the game, giving Kyler Smith a break with $1:33 left to go. Your 5 Aggies out on the floor, the Super Gator brothers, Drake and Grady, Eric Elias, Colton Love, and Avery Small. Second free throw for Roberts. That one drops in. It's 15-2, Beal City. Still no field goals in this first quarter for Beaverton. Into the front court comes Drake Gatrell with the basketball. Goes to Avery Small on the cut. Kicks in the corner. Colton Love, the sophomore. He's money as well. Colton Love buries it from downtown. It's 18-2 Beal City. I know Mandy Hardeby's got to be going crazy in the stands for that triple. Mishler with the basketball. Goes in the middle to Ian Roberts, guarding him as Elias puts up the shot over him. It's no good. Nice battle for the rebound. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beaverton. 18-2 Beal City with the lead. Yeah, that's not a typo if you're just joining us. 1 minute. Drake Gatrell into the front court. Right to left-handed dribble. Goes to Elias. Now to Colton Love. Sophomore just hit a 3 moments ago. Now Kyler Smith's got it. 44 seconds left to go. Beal City up 18-2. Into the lane looking for the up and under is Kyler Smith. He'll draw the foul and head to the free throw line. You could not ask for a better start offensively and or defensively for Beal City. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys on the board already, and you haven't given up a field goal. You've only given up 1 pair of free throws to Ian Roberts. Smith connects on that free throw. He's got 6 here in the first quarter. 39.5 seconds left to go in the first. Maybe the best quarter we've seen from the Aggies all year long. And boy, did they pick a right spot for it here in the district championship game. 20-2 is the score. Ian Roberts will bring the ball into the front court. Tries to create some space on Elias with a behind-the-back dribble. Three-pointer top of the key, no good. There's another great box out from Grady Gatrell. He has forced Landon Love to just be a non-factor here in this first quarter. I said he was the X-factor going in against Everett. Wouldn't be surprised if he was here today if Beaverton won, but he is being shut down right now by Grady Gatrell. Eric Elias coming out of the game. Avery Small coming back in for him. 23.5 seconds left to go first quarter. It's Grady Gatrell, Drake Gatrell, Colton Love, Kyler Smith, and Avery Small out there for the Aggies, leading it 20-2 here in the district final. Hand off to Kyler Smith. He goes around a screen into the lane looking for an up and under. It's not there. Good help defense from Jace Mishler as he came in to swat that one away. 13 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Gatrell gets the pass out to Colton Love. Love with a crossover dribble. Handed off to Drake Gatrell. It's tipped away from the senior for a moment. 5 seconds left to go. He's going to have to put up the deep triple try. Actually wants to take it to lane, shot up. Oh, rattles out, no good. But what a first quarter for the Aggies. 20-2 our score. 0 field goals for Beaverton in that first quarter. Back with more right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes. Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it on this Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Much love going out to our friends. Dance Again, Dresco Simon Shop in Wademan, CNC Enterprises. Home for all things Red Wing, Irish Setter Boots, and Carhartt. Isabella Community Sportsplex, Mount Pleasant Heating and AC, Smith & Sons, the Beal City Village Store, Sydney's Judges Bench, Dog Central, Barry Funeral Home, Boomer's Lawn Care, Doozy's Ice Cream Place, Almost Up North and Stitches for Britches, Schaefer's Bait and Sporting Goods, Brad Gross, Steve Gross at Gross Farms and Brad Gross Electric, the Fisher Companies, Kenneth Egger, DDS, along with our friends at the Maryland Chapman Memorial Fund, GNS Mechanical, Hanging by a Thread, Beer Plumbing, All Seasons Fireworks, Dick Silva Auto Sales, Brickner and Bunker Farm Bureau Insurance, Block Electric, The Diner, and WW Construction. Start of the second quarter, a commanding lead for the Aggies. Yeah, they lead it 20-2. Into the lane goes Love, looking for his first basket of the game. It's not there. Rebounded by Santi Padella. They kick it out. Roberts wanting the three. There's Avery Small. Roberts forcing his way in the lane. He's going to draw the foul on the play. We'll see if that goes up against Avery Small or Gatrell. It's going to go against Small. 2 free throws coming for Roberts. And so Roberts is piling up the fouls against guys, but if you're Beal City, you take it if you continue to build this lead. Free throws coming for Roberts. At the charity stripe, he made 2 in the first quarter, and those were the only field goals in that first quarter. Again, on the other side of the bracket here, per se, the other district that would matter in the regional semis, it's Manton versus McBain after Manton upset Pine River. Pine River beat them by 21 points the last week of the regular season, and then they come back and fall to Manton. Just a big, big win there for the Manton Rangers, hoping they get the upset versus McBain. Kyler Smith with the ball in the front court for the Aggies as they go on the offensive attack, leading at 20-3 to start the second quarter. As Drake Gatrell, Grady Gatrell, Kyler Smith, Eric Elias, and Colton Love out there. Grady Gatrell knifes down the sideline for the lay-in. I should say knifes down the baseline for the lay-in. Went from the three-point into corner, across 2 defenders to the glass, and laid it in. Ian Roberts with the basketball goes to Jace Mishler on the perimeter. Pardon me. Now in the corner goes to Ian Roberts. He's going to be fouled on the shot by Colton Love. Love thought he had all ball, but Roberts is headed back to the free throw line. And one thing right now, if you're Ian Roberts, you love to shoot the basketball. They're not even letting you shoot the basketball. They're either fouling you or blocking your shot. It's got to create a lot of frustration. First foul going against the sophomore Colton Love. First free throw off the back of the rim, no good. So the sharpshooting junior just 3 of 5 from the charity stripe to start this game. 7:02 left to go, second quarter. A commanding 22-3 lead for the Beal City Aggies. Next free throw does drop in. Santi Padella coming out of the game. Coming in for him is Reed Sprague. Okay, don't see a whole lot of substitutions for either team in this one, but those substitutions that are out there are brought to you by our friends at Mount Pleasant Automotive. Just like Coach Gatrell, Coach Woodruff need replacement parts, so does your vehicle, and they've got them for you at Mount Pleasant Automotive. Kyler Smith with the basketball. Goes to Grady Gatrell. Kicks it out to Drake Gatrell. Thought about the triple try. Now he puts it on the deck. Goes to Eric Elias. Elias being hounded by Sprague into the middle. It goes to Kyler Smith. Wait, see if that's a foul call. It will be a foul going against Beaverton. First foul against the Beavers here in the second quarter. 22-5, the Aggies in front. Packed house here at the Eagles Nest in Farwell for this district championship game with 21-2 Beal City, 18-5 Farwell. Trying to free up Drake Gatrell for the corner three. It's not there. He goes to Grady Gatrell near the elbow. Guarding him is Landon Love. Can hand it off to Kyler Smith. Smith gets a screen from Grady Gatrell. Looks to take it in the lane, not there. Drop it back out to Colton Love. Now to Drake Gatrell. He up fakes on the triple try. Kicks it out to Kyler Smith. Sharpshooting junior's open. You hear the crowd roar. You know it's money. Kyler Smith now in double digits. Kyler Smith alone has doubled up Beaverton. It's 25-5 Beal City. What a start for Coach Gatrell and the Aggies. Landon Love swings it across to Sean Barta. Barta being guarded by Colton Love. Want to get it to Robert, but it's stolen away by Elias. He's going to go in for the lay-in. It's good. You got to be kidding me. The Aggies are running the Beavers out of the gym. It's 27-5 with 5:35 left in the second quarter. Mishler with it. They got to try and get it to Roberts once again. And here's the crazy thing. Gary Zucker started on him. He picked up 2 fouls, hasn't been able to come back in. It's been Elias just hounding him, along with some Avery Small and the rest of the team helping out. He's going to take the NBA range 3. It's off the back of the rim. No good. We've got it's going to hit the wire. It's out of bounds. Everything bouncing the way of the Aggie right now. If you're just joining us here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, that score is not a mistake. Timeout coming from Beal City. Not sure if it's a full or a 30, but we'll keep it right here. More love going out Mount Pleasant Public Schools, Martinez Lawn Care, Martinez Painting and Martinez Cleaning, Bogwai Banga and Bradley, Powell Frame and Collision, Bryce Updegraff and Joe Wentworth, Pregame Realty, Robbins Tressman and Associates, Mount Pleasant Automotive, E&S Graphics, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply, Weber Brothers Sawmill, Konwinski Construction, Balacco Pools and Spas. The Aggies have been as hot as a Balacco spa out here in the first half. J&J Auto, also loved to Malley Construction, Brad Malley Well Drilling, and Clark Modular Homes. Our score update sponsors, and it is Mount Pleasant with a 44-38 lead with over a minute remaining against Midland Dow. So Mount Pleasant looking like they might be wrapping up our first district championship of hopefully 4 here tonight. Oilers going for the district title against Dow. Shepherd going for the district title against Gladwin. Beal City here rolling against Beaverton. And it's a 7:30 tip at the Academy in downtown Mount Pleasant as Sacred Heart takes on Saginaw Novell. 5:15 left in the second quarter. What a start for Beal City. They lead it 27-5. It's Grady Gatrell, Drake Gatrell, Colton Love, Eric Elias, and Kyler Smith out there for the Aggie boys here in the second quarter. Kyler Smith with the basketball on the perimeter near the entrance of Farwell High School. About as close as can get to my cameraman Adam Gursky working on them highlights, the opposite corner of the gym. Drake Gatrell with the basketball. Goes to Grady Gatrell. He looks to drive in. He'll hand it off to Colton Love. Love out to Elias. Elias will now drive in. Kick it in the corner. Drake Gatrell with it. Again, with this big lead for the Aggies, you can run as much clock as you want. Elias wants the 3. It's good. Eric Elias with 7 off the bench here in the first half. Woo, doggy. Think about the Zayd Batchelder baller of the game. What Elias has come in and done has been just huge. Elias off the bench leads Beaverton. Think about that. He's got 7 off the bench. Beaverton's got 5 total. We're nearly halfway through the second quarter. Ian Roberts with it. Nowhere to go against Grady Gatrell. Down to Landon Love. He's going to be triple team. Still gets the finish. Big play there for Landon Love. They're going to need a lot more of that if they want to come back in this one. Drake Gatrell into the front court. Goes to Kyler Smith. Thought about the triple try. Again, you can run as much clock as you want if you're Beal City. There's no shot clock in boys high school hoops. When you lead it by 23, there's nothing wrong with having long possessions. Drake Gatrell dribbling it out on the perimeter. Kicks it in the corner. Grady Gatrell for the 3. Short off the front of the rim. Here comes Ian Roberts into the front court offensively. Drake Gatrell awaits him. Landon Love with it, top of the key. Looks to drive by Grady Gatrell. It's not there. Great defense from Grady Gatrell. Down low it goes. Shot up, no good from Sprague. There's another strong rebound from the freshman. He'll be fouled on the play as well. Second, oh no, they're going to call a jump ball on that one. Good call, though. As you often hear me say, best view in the house. Brought to you by Woods Household Appliance. It is those officials out there in the black and white, and we need more officials in Michigan. Without the officials, it is just practice. To get involved, head to MHSAA.com, and click on the Be the Referee tab. 30-7, Aggies in front. They led it 20-2 at the end of the first quarter. Kyler Smith dribbles it into the lane. We're going to have an offensive foul on the screen. It's going to go against Grady Gatrell. That'll be Grady Gatrell's second foul of the game. That is the one thing that could maybe come back and haunt you at this point. Could be a little bit of foul trouble. You've got 2 fouls on Grady Gatrell. You now have 2 fouls. Well, 2 fouls on Zucker. Now 2 fouls on Gatrell would have been the correct way to spell that out. Landon Love with the basketball right in front of our broadcast position. They got down low to Ian Roberts. Guarding him once again is Eric Roberts. Roberts forcing his way into lane. Eric Elias guarding Ian Roberts. Kind of gives a little elbow shimmy, puts up the shot. It's no good. Colton Love with the rebound. Gets it ahead to Drake Gatrell. Drake Gatrell being guarded by Sean Barta. He's done a great job just running the show here in the first half. The offense has been on fire, as hot as a block code jacuzzi for the Aggies. Think about that Weber Bros Sawmill Timber of the game. Grady Gatrell's been great down low on Landon Love. Now looks to drive on Landon Love. Kicks it out to Eric Elias. Elias gets a screen from Grady Gatrell. Wants to pass it back out. He's double and triple teamed. It's knocked away. Here comes Ian Roberts into the front court with the basketball. Goes up, shot no good. Great defense again from Grady Gatrell. Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game play there from Gatrell. Smith into the front court to Colton Love. The sophomore tees it up again. This one no good off the back of the rim. Landon Love clears the rebound. 2 minutes left to go here in the first half. The Aggies all over the Beaverton Beavers, 30-7. Landon Love drives into the paint. It's not there again. Grady Gatrell there defensively. Roberts, the deep three, no good. Rebound tipped by Sean Barta, but into the hands of Eric Elias for Beal City. 37 seconds left to go in Bay City. The Oilers lead it 46-42 over Midland Dow. Drake Gatrell with it on the perimeter. Fancy dribbling against Sean Barta. Barta doing a good job staying in front of the senior point guard from Beal City. Gates drilling and service halftime report coming right up this week in MHSAA Sports with John Ross. Smith tees up a three, in and out, no good. That would have brought the roof off of this place. Colin Martin set to check into the game for Beal City. 30-7, the Aggies in front. 1:07 left to go first quarter. Ian Roberts forcing his way into lane. Again, great defense from Eric Elias. Still getting the shot to go is Roberts. He's got 7, and that's his first field goal of the game. 30-9 is the score. You've got 7 from Roberts, 2 from Love. Just 2 field goals in this first half. Got 5 points from the free throw line and 4 from the field. If you're Beaverton, that's not going to get it done. Foul on the perimeter. Just be the second team foul going against Beaverton in this one. 42 seconds left to go. Again, Gates drilling and service halftime report coming up. We'll have this week in MHSAA Sports with John Ross. Got things figured out. Got the sound going over both ways. Eric Elias coming out of the game, getting a big ovation from the Beal City faithful, and boy, does he deserve it. What an effort from Eric Elias in this first half. You know the man's going to come in and put up some points, but what he did defensively, woo, just great. 7 points in the first half for Elias, and more importantly, his defense on Ian Roberts. Smith has the basketball, 20 seconds left to go. Well, now 20 seconds left to go. Cam Gross with the basketball on the perimeter is also into the game, along with Colton Love, Drake Gatrell, Kyler Smith. Drake Gatrell gets a screen from Grady. To the end of the half, what a half for Beal City. They slow down a little bit offensively in the second quarter, but they only give up 2 field goals in that entire quarter. What a defensive performance from the Beal City Aggies. They play defense like they did in the first half. In the second half, they don't even need to score a point. They only gave up 2 field goals in that first half to an 18-5 Beaverton team. What a start for the Beal City Aggies. They lead at 30-9 at the half. With 15 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter, Mount Pleasant leads Midland Dow at Bay City Western. We're going to take our This Week in MHSAA Sports break with John Ross. When we come back, we'll update you on the finish of the Mount Pleasant Oilers in Midland Dow. We'll run down the second half. We'll also check in on Shepherd Gladwin as well. It is District Championship Friday on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. We have got everything covered for you. The Aggies lead at 30-9 heading to the half here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Brad Malley Well Drilling has proudly served Mid-Michigan since the early 1990s. We are family-owned with 3 licensed drillers and over 100 years of experience. We specialize in 5-inch PVC water wells and systems ranging from 2 to 12 inches. Every well we do includes a 5-year warranty and 1-year parts and labor guarantee. We are available 24/7, and you'll always talk to a real person. Call Brad Malley Well Drilling today for a free estimate. Trusted service, generation after generation.
Clark Modular Homes in Mount Pleasant are a one-stop shop from the buy, the build, and beyond with their fantastic service department. Stop in to see their selection and purchase options today on Pickard Road or visit them online at modularhomesbyclark.com. Clark Modular Homes, supporting Mid-Michigan youth in and out of the classroom.
The first winter finals are in the books, and one former athletic director is set to receive honors for his work with Unified Sports. I'm John Ross, and this is This Week in High School Sports, powered by the Michigan Achievement Scholarship. Marquette has 2 new trophies to add to the cabinet, both for UP Swimming and Diving Championships. The girls' team won their 5th straight UP Swimming and Diving Championship. The Sentinels finished first in 5 events and second in 3 more. It's Marquette's 30th Girls UP Swim and Dive Championship overall. Houghton was second, Kingsford third. On the boys' side, Marquette used depth to overwhelm. They had 2 first-place finishes and 6 second-place finishes to capture their 7th straight and 33rd overall UP Swim and Dive title. Kingsford was second, ending a 5-year run of second-place finishes for Houghton, who was 4th, behind 3rd-place Sault Ste. Marie. For more on the UP Swimming and Diving Finals and to check out past champions and results, make sure you check out MHSAA.com and click on Swim and Dive. It's time for Game Balls, when we highlight a trio of standout performances from the past week. First, Dane Ivy went over 1,000 career points for Pinconning in a 60-45 win over Shepherd. Ivy had 25 in the game, the last of the regular season for the Spartans. Ludington's Cam Gunsel also went over 1,000 career points in his team's final regular season game. Gunsel had 27 in a 68-55 win over Manistee. And finally, 2 members of the Student Advisory Council also went over 1,000 career points. Cole Heist from Big Rapids and Ethan Stein of Bridgman both topped 1,000 just 2 days apart, and both are also Scholar Athlete Award winners.
The Michigan Achievement Scholarship is funding every grad, every path. Odds are your high school senior or recent grad will qualify for tuition-free community college, up to $27,500 at a public or private university, or up to $4,000 for a trade school or career training program, no matter their GPA. Wherever your child is headed, there's free money to get them there. Simply fill out the FAFSA to apply. Get started at mi.gov/achievement.
Our weekly Be the Referee feature takes a look at the fine art of officiating with the MHSAA's Sam Davis.
2 wrestlers are near the out-of-bounds line. The offensive wrestler is completely out of bounds while holding the defensive wrestler on his back. Only the defensive wrestler's shoulder is on the out-of-bounds line and nothing else is touching in bounds. What's the call? The officials should continue to let them wrestle. Wrestlers are considered in bounds if a total of 2 supporting points of either wrestler are inside or on the boundary line. They're also in bounds if a shoulder of the defensive wrestler or the hip of the offensive wrestler is inside or on the line, as both of these situations count as 2 points of contact. With the shoulder, it's also the scapula making contact, and with the hip, it's also the thigh. But if there are 2 points of contact, inside or on the line, wrestling can continue.
Thanks, Sam. Now more than ever, we need officials. If you are interested, go to the MHSAA website now to register. As athletic director at Novi High School a decade ago, Brian Gordon helped Michigan become a national leader in growing Special Olympics unified sports for students with intellectual disabilities. Nearly 3 years after retiring from school administration, he remains an impassioned advocate, helping schools all over the state add these inclusive programs to their athletic offerings. To recognize his pioneering and now continuing work in expanding these opportunities across the state, Gordon has been selected as the recipient of this year's Nate Hampton Champion of Progress in Athletics Award by the Michigan High School Athletic Association. The Hampton Award was created by the MHSAA's Representative Council to honor Nate Hampton, who retired in 2021 after serving in education and educational athletics for 50 years, including the last 32 as an MHSAA Assistant Director. Honorees have championed the promotion and advancement of opportunities for women, minorities, and other underrepresented groups within interscholastic athletics, while serving as an administrator, coach, official educator, or school sports leader in Michigan. While at Novi, Gordon and Brighton Athletic Director John Thompson were inspired to bring unified sports not only to their schools, but to the Kensington Lakes Activities Association as a whole. The KLAA at Novi hosted the first league tournament in the nation for unified sports teams, playing 21 basketball games during the inaugural event. Gordon will receive the Hampton Award during the Michigan Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association's annual conference next month in Traverse City. For more on Gordon and this award, please check out MHSAA.com. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Ross. We'll be back next week.
Hey guys, it's Tanya from Clark Modular Homes. I'm here to talk to you today about who we are and what we do. Clark's opened in 1983 and has been centrally located right here in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. We have one of the largest display centers with around 12 to 15 homes on display all year round. We have a fully experienced staff. We also have an in-house project manager who can pull our permits and coordinate our job from start to finish. We are proud to have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We are our own contractor, making it a one-stop shop for you.
Specialize in 5-inch PVC water wells and systems ranging from 2 to 12 inches. Every well we do includes a 5-year warranty and 1-year parts and labor guarantee. We are available 24/7 and you'll always talk to a real person. Call Brad Malley Well Drilling today for a free estimate. Trusted service, generation after generation.
Weber Brothers Sawmill has been in the sawmill and logging business since 1950. Weber Brothers Sawmill buys standing timber and logs all over central and northern Michigan with National Hardwood Lumber Association certification. You can be assured of a professional job, from the marking and cruising of your woods through the harvest. Weber Brothers Sawmill is a proud supporter of our local high school student athletes. Blockco Pools and Spas is Mid-Michigan's #1 pool and hot tub destination that will turn your old space into your #1 destination. From delivery of a full pool for the family to the relaxing hot tub for after work for mom and dad, Blockco Pools and Spas does it all. Stop by their showroom on Remus Road to check out their beautiful selection of hot tubs and learn how you can build the pool of your dreams.
J&J Auto in Wademan is Mid-Michigan's elite automotive repair shop. J&J Auto offers complete collision repair and mechanical repair. Stop by on Wademan Road or call them today at 989-644-8908. J&J Auto, proud supporters of high school student athletes.
Pure sportsmanship is the most important thing in high school sports. When it comes to your home or business, Pure Plumbing just might be the most important thing. If your plumbing isn't Pure, don't worry, no one needs to see the other angle. For Pure Plumbing, call 989-644-8928 or visit mipureplumbing.com. Block Electric Company in Wademan has been powering Michigan for over 30 years. There's no job too big or too small for Block Electric Company, like an entire school or something simple at the home, like making sure the outdoor lighting, thermostat, or ceiling fan is installed professionally. Block Electric Company is a proud supporter of local schools and high school student athletes, learning skills in and out of the classroom to lead our communities tomorrow. Good luck to all student athletes from Block Electric Company, and go Aggies.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. We have already got one district champion to celebrate. The Mount Pleasant Oilers taking out Midland Dow 50-42 at Bay City Western to win yet another district crown with head coach Dan Shell at the helm. Looks like we got another district championship on the way, but still a lot of time left. It's 30-9, Beal City with the lead to start the second half. Just 2 field goals in that entire first half for Beaverton. Ian Roberts had 5 points from the free throw line, going 5 of 7 from the charity stripe. And then he had 1 field goal, and it was a tough shot. Landon Love had 1 field goal down low. It was a tough shot. The Aggies absolutely owned Beaverton in the first quarter. It was 20-2 at the end of the first quarter. They lost 1 point in the lead heading, they gained 3 points in the lead heading to half. Ball goes into Ian Roberts. Gary Zucker back in. Here's another thing. Zucker's going to be full of energy after he got in foul trouble in that first half to guard Ian Roberts here in the second half, who's been hounded by a lot of Aggies, and the fatigue's got to be piling up a little bit. Landon Love has the ball in the corner. Grady Gatrell has just rendered him almost not there. As I say that, he goes up and under for the reverse lay-in. Beautiful move from Landon Love there, using the basket as a shield so Grady Gatrell couldn't go up for the block. It's now 30-11. Avery Small with the basketball. Looks to knife it into the lane. Now goes out to Gary Zucker. Now to Kyler Smith. Smith with it. Near a broadcast position right in front of the Beal City bench. Now Grady Gatrell with the basketball at the top of the key. He'll hand it off to Avery Small. 19-point lead for the Aggies here in the second half. 7:10 left to go, third quarter. Barberry Law Studios built by Konwitzki Construction here at Farwell tonight, covering the Aggies. Grady Gatrell with the basketball. Let's just swing it over. It's going to be tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Sean Barta. Good defense there from the junior Sean Barta. Inbounding the basketball will be Drake Gatrell. Gets it into Avery Small near the half-court line, being guarded by Santi Pinella. Right-handed dribble here to the near side. Now hand off to Gary Zucker. Zucker being guarded by Ian Roberts. Now they'll hand it off to Kyler Smith right here in front of our broadcast position. 6:43 left to go, third quarter, 30-11. The Aggies in front. Again, Beaverton's not really playing super aggressive defense trying to take the ball away. If you got the big lead, Beal City might as well run some clock here. Mishler as he dove on top of Zucker, but that was all hustle created by Grady Gatrell, keeping the possession there for the Aggies. And again, if you're joining us, we're on YouTube and Facebook. Our phone stream, maybe not as high quality, but it appears to be better when it comes to the bandwidth and all that good stuff. Again, my Verizon router, my Verizon phone, one better than the other. You think the router would be better, but, discussion for a different day, first world problems. 6:17 left to go. Kyler Smith on the attack, kicks it out to Avery Small. Back to Kyler Smith on the catch and shoot, top of the key. It's not there. Coming in for the rebound is Ian Roberts. Roberts into the front court with the right to left-handed dribble between the legs. Zucker there. Now they go to Mishler. Want to get to Landon Love on the cut. They do. He looks to spin his way in the lane. Puts up the shot over Grady Gatrell. It's not there. The freshman, Grady Gatrell, has been a stone wall against Landon Love here in this game. Here comes the senior, Drake Gatrell, into the front court. He'll hand it off to Kyler Smith. Now to Grady Gatrell. Now Avery Small with the basketball. Swings it all the way here across the court. Grady Gatrell back with it near the half-court line. Landon Love guarding him. Kyler Smith with the basketball. Guarding him is Jace Mishler. Back it goes to Grady Gatrell. 5.5 left to go, third quarter. Gatrell shimmies and shakes right by Love. Takes it in the lane. He's going to be hammered. He'll draw the foul on the play. Second team foul going against Beaverton. 5:23 left to go, third quarter. Substitution coming into the game is going to be Alex Wheeler. Score update from the Academy in downtown Mount Pleasant. Saginaw Novell leads the Irish 12-8. Long inbounds pass goes into Kyler Smith. That game was 8-0 Novell before a Coach Sherlock timeout, so the Irish battling back in the first quarter against Saginaw Novell. Mount Pleasant already a winner over Midland Dow. Avery Small with it here in the corner. Looks to drive in a lane against Padella. Kick it back to Kyler Smith. Guarding him is Alex Wheeler. Smith kind of pulls it out towards the half-court line. Again, if you're Beal City, run as much clock as you can here. Smith in the lane. Gets hammered. No foul call. Looking to take it back, though, is Avery Small. And he does. To Gary Zucker off the seat of his pants. What a steal there from Avery Small. Seems to come up with one of those plays every game where he shouldn't steal it, and he somehow comes up with it. Drake Gatrell, shake and shimmy past Barta in the corner. Kyler Smith up fakes on the triple try right in front of our broadcast position. Now Grady Gatrell with it. 4:30 left to go, third quarter. Beaverton not really showing a lot of aggression defensively despite trailing by 19. Back to Kyler Smith it goes. He'll get the screen in the lane, looks for the little floater. It drops in for the junior. He has got 12 here in the ball game. He leads all scorers. You've also got 7 for Eric Elias, 7 for Ian Roberts, but just 3 field goals in this entire game so far from Beaverton. Love trying to force his way in, but there's the stone wall of Grady Gatrell. Kick it out, Alex Wheeler for the 3, no good, and there's Gatrell with the rebound as well. 3:55 left, third quarter. Kyler Smith has it in the front court. Drops it back to Grady Gatrell. The Aggies started off fantastic. 20-2 lead at the end of the first. 30-9 at the half. Now 30-11 past midway through the third quarter. Kyler Smith swings it over to Avery Small. Small with it near the half-court line. Now they go here near side to Grady Gatrell. Gatrell a little shake and shimmy against Landon Love. Love doing a good job keeping his footing, staying in front of the freshman. Now it goes to Drake Gatrell. 3:20 left to go, third quarter. Drake Gatrell into lane, looks to pass it out to Small. It's going to be knocked out of his hands. Small shot, no good anyway. They'll send it back to Beaverton. But if you're Beaverton right now, you're running way too much clock run right now offensively for Beal. And if you're Beal, you're fine with running that clock. You need to see Beaverton go to some type of trap half-court zone defense possibly. The problem is you've got so many great ball handlers, so many great shooters for Beal City, it's going to make that difficult as well. Ian Roberts will bring up the basketball, guarding him full court. Well, not really full court as Gary Zucker. Zucker just wants him to know he's there. Stay with the sharp shooting of Roberts. He is capable of coming back. Up ahead it goes to Small. Small looking for the finish. He goes up and he lays it in. Wanted to see if he could get up for the throwdown. Didn't quite get there, so smartly just lays it in. 34-11 to score. Roberts double teamed in the backcourt. He gets it back to Barta. Not a Landon Love. Back to Roberts it goes. Hounding him is Gary Zucker. In the corner it goes to Barta. Fakes the three. Now goes back to Ian Roberts. Roberts looks to go baseline. Now a switch with Grady Gatrell on him. Shots good and the foul. Wasn't bad defense from Gatrell, just a better offensive play there from the junior. Ian Roberts now has 9. That's going to be the third foul, I believe, as well, going against Grady Gatrell. It will be. Kyler Smith, Drake Gatrell checking into the game for Coach Gatrell. Those substitutions are brought to you by our friends at Mount Pleasant Automotive. Just like Coach Gatrell needs replacement parts, so does your vehicle, and they've got them for you at Mount Pleasant Automotive. Your 5 Aggies out on the floor, it's Eric Elias, Avery Small, Gary Zucker, Kyler Smith, and Drake Gatrell. Free throw drops in for Ian Roberts. He's now got 10. It's a 20-point game. 2:30 left to go, third quarter. Shake and bake for Gatrell across the half-court line. Avery Small now with the basketball. Guarding him is Padella. Now they go to Gary Zucker. Zucker's going to hand it off to Kyler Smith. Smith takes it into lane. Guarding him is Jack Blades. Towards the half-court line he goes. Nice little shake crossover there. Blades able to keep his footing in front of him. Now Drake Gatrell with the basketball. Barta closing out on him. Into the lane, Drake Gatrell goes. Wants to spin around the defense. He does. Almost gets it to go. Almost gets his own rebound as well. That would have been in the running for our Beal's custom fabrication of the game had it gone down. Roberts spins in the lane, looks for the shot. It's no good, but he'll draw the foul on the play. Waiting to see who that foul's against, whether it's Small or Zucker. They're going to call it on Zucker. That's his third foul. He's not happy about it. But if you're Zucker, Zucker's done his job every moment he's been out there, and even think about starting the game, how frustrated he made Roberts. Could play a big factor the way the rest of this game went. First free throw for Roberts is good. He now has 11 here in the ball game. You've got 11 from Roberts, 5 from Landon Love. That is it for Beaverton. Second free throw also good, and there's only 4 field goals total for this Beaverton team as well in this ball game. It's 34-16, Aggies in front as Avery Small slowly comes across the half-court line. Kyler Smith now with it. Blades out on him defensively. Smith drives by the defender into lane and goes all the way to the hoop for the lay-in. Woo! Like a hot knife through butter goes Kyler Smith through the defense for the lay-in. Barta into the front court. Kicks it out to Jack Blades. 20-point game. They get it down low. Roberts forces it up. No good. No foul call either. Zucker into the front court with the right-handed dribble. At the elbow. Into lane he goes. Lays it up and in. Through the defense goes Gary Zucker. He's got 5. The lead is 22. There's 1 minute left in the third quarter. What a dominant defensive performance from the Aggies here in this district championship matchup. As I say it, another steal from Drake Gatrell. Goes in for the lay-in. It's no good, but will draw the foul on Landon Love. Drake Gatrell has 0 points in this game, but the impact that he has had has been felt everywhere. He's guarded Ian Roberts from time to time. Him, Avery Small, and Kyler Smith have not turned the ball over at all in the backcourt or against the great defense and the pressure from Beaverton. First free throw for the senior rattles out, no good. 38-16 the score with 50.5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. I already told you we've got one district champion tonight, with the Mount Pleasant Oilers besting Bay City Western. Shepherd trailed Gladwin 29-21 at the half. Second free throw also no good for Drake Gatrell. Ian Roberts into the front court. Guarding him is Gary Zucker. 40 seconds left to go. Roberts is going to have to get even hotter than a Blocko jacuzzi for Beaverton to come back in this one. He gets the handoff again. Switching on him is Avery Small. They want to get it down low to Landon Love. He's going to be double teamed. Still puts up the shot. It's no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Kyler Smith. Nice box out down low from Santi Padella from Beaverton. It's 38-16 Aggies in front. Kyler Smith leads all scorers with 14 points. You've got 7 first half points from Eric Elias off the bench that were huge for the Aggies. Ball goes into Love. Want to get further down low to Roberts. Puts up the short jumper. It's good. He's now got 14. 38-18 is the score. Most likely see Beal City hold for a final shot here as they lead it by 20 heading towards quarter number 4. Elias is going to hand it off to Kyler Smith. Kyler Smith, Jack Blades guarding him. Looks to create some space. He's going to be hounded. They call the foul as there's a little arm bar out there from Jack Blades. That'll be the 4th team foul going against Beaverton. Inbounding the basketball for the Aggies will be Drake Gatrell trying to find a last-second shot here with Elias, Small, Zucker, or Kyler Smith. 3.8 seconds left to go. Kyler Smith's going to run around a couple screens, try and find an opening. Now they look to go backdoor to Zucker. He looks to catch and finish. It's not there. Love looking for the full court shot. That's not there as well. We're headed to the 4th quarter. The Aggies lead it by 20. A very slow-paced 3rd quarter, but that's what you want if you're Beal because you've got the monster lead. Back with a 4th quarter right after this on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Mount Pleasant Automotive on Mission has been serving local auto shops and do-it-yourselfers since 1988. Mount Pleasant Automotive is locally owned and carries all the auto part, car care products, and auto maintenance supplies you will need. Visit them online at mtpleasantautomotive.com. Mount Pleasant Automotive, caring for our cars and our local student athletes. Konwinski Construction offers a full range of construction services on small and large projects. Konwinski Construction is a leader in the community and are proud to support those student athletes who will be leading our community tomorrow. Konwinski Construction on Gover Parkway, Mount Pleasant.
Let's head back to the action on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network.
Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. 38-13 the score as we head to quarter number 4. What a performance defensively from the Aggies. They led it 20-2 after the first and really haven't looked back since then. Score update, 20-10. Sacred Heart Academy trails Saginaw Novell in district championship action. They're in the 2nd quarter there. We're going to check things out now with the Shepherd Blue Jays as well. Be a foul out on the perimeter. Going against Padella on Avery Small. 7:51 left to go. One thing you could think about doing if you're Beaverton is start to pile up the fouls early, try and extend this game. So you're going to need a lot of time to make up these 20 points. Zucker with it on the inbounds. Swings it out to Drake Gatrell. Again, if you're Beal, you don't mind if this game finishes 40-25, whatever the score is. You built that 20-2 first quarter lead, led by 21 at the half. You're just running clock now in the second half, trying to get out of here victorious. Ball's going to be knocked away from Gary Zucker near the baseline. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Aggies. Score update, 44-35. Gladwin up on Shepherd, or I believe Gladwin should be the home team, but does maybe look like you got the Blue Jays out there in their whites as well. So we'll have to wait to see a basket to see exactly who is who in that one, but I believe it is Gladwin up 44-35 with 1:51 left in the 3rd quarter. We're in the start of the 4th quarter here. The Aggies with a 20-point advantage over Beaverton. Grady Gatrell with the basketball on the perimeter. Landon Love guarding him. Drop it off to Kyler Smith. Again, there's no shot clock in boys high school hoops. You can run as much clock as you would like here. Now a handoff to Gary Zucker. 7 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter. What a performance defensively from the Beal City Aggies. They've only given up 5 field goals through 3 quarters. Gatrell through the lane. Just doesn't drop in. Maybe could have been a goaltend with a little basket interference there. But here comes Landon Love on the other end for Beaverton. Looking to score down low against Gatrell, but it's not there. Grady Gatrell, just a monster defensively tonight. He is going to be our Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game. The freshman has shut down the big senior for Beaverton. Boy, he's been fantastic defensively. Ian Roberts gets the ball. He's double and triple teamed out to Sean Barta. He wants the 3 off the rim. No good. Zucker grabs the rebound down low for Beal City. What a performance from the Aggies in this one, leading at 38-18. Kyler Smith knifes it a lane out to Grady Gatrell. 3 is in and out, no good. Jack Blades clears the rebound. Ian Roberts looking to finish down low, and he will get it to go. Timeout called. 38-20 is our score. Roberts with the basket. He's now got 16 points. Timeout on the floor. We're going to keep things right here. So again, as I start to look at things, I think it might be Shepherd leading Gladwin here late in the third quarter. Again, you usually got the home team, the team with the best record for districts listed as home. We've got Shepherd out there in the white. And I believe I just saw some points put up on the free throws for Gladwin. Again, a little behind-the-scenes look here as I tune in on the NFHS network to playoff action. And the only way you can watch all these games is through the NFHS network. So your boy with the audio-only coverage here. And it is Shepherd leading Gladwin 44-38 in the third quarter. Ooh, boy, 4 teams vying for district championships here tonight. We've already got one from the Mount Pleasant Oilers besting Midland Dow. We're looking good here with the Aggies up 18, 6 minutes left to go. The Shepherd Blue Jays are also up on Gladwin, 21-1 Gladwin, I will mention. Here comes Avery Small into the front court with some fancy dribbling. He'll drop it off to Drake Gatrell. Gatrell being hounded by Sean Barta. If you're Beaverton at this point, you don't mind picking up fouls because that's what you're going to have to do to try and extend this game. You trail by 18 here in the fourth quarter. You've only scored 20 at this point. You need this game to go as long as it possibly can. 5:51 left. Kyler Smith with the basketball on the perimeter. Guarding him is the sophomore Jack Blades. Smith very calm with the dribble. Strings it here into the corner, right near our broadcast position in front of the Beal City bench. Now dribble it back up towards the top of the key. Foul's going to be called on Jack Blades. So we're heading to the fourth quarter in Shepherd. The Shepherd Blue Jays lead the Gladwin Flying G's 44-41. Gladwin has beat Shepherd by 30-plus points, 20-plus points, I should say, both times this year. What a huge win that would be for the Blue Jays for a district championship on their home court. Drake Gatrell wide open for the three, but the senior knows this ain't the time to put up shots. It's the time to run some clock. Kyler Smith with it. Turns, spins one way, now goes back the other way. Jack Blades all over him. He takes it in the lane, out to Gary Zucker it goes. Cross court to Avery Small as the Aggies continue to run some clock with the monster lead. Small in the lane, he'll kick it back out to Zucker. Back to Kyler Smith. Little keep away here from the Beal City Aggies. Kick in the corner here to Avery Small. He fakes one way, kicks it out to Kyler Smith. What a performance here from the Aggies. Keep away with the basketball. Smith in the lane. He thought about putting up the shot. He'll draw the foul on Ian Roberts. Heading to the free throw line is Kyler Smith. Zaid Batchelder, baller of the game. Think it's going to have to go to the combination of Zucker and Elias. They were the guys out there chasing around Ian Roberts this whole game. Roberts now has 16 points, but he just has 4 field goals. A guy I saw score 34 against Shepherd earlier this year. Only has 16 and just 4 field goals. What a defensive performance. Second one also good for Smith. He's got 16. It's 40-20. Beal City up here in the fourth quarter, cruising to a district championship victory. On the other side of the bracket, it will most likely be the McBain Ramblers, a rubber match for the ages. Shot no good from Roberts on the baseline. You could tell he's gassed being chased around by all these Aggie defenders this whole game. Grady Gatrell has the ball into the front court. Could have given it to Avery Small on the cut, but again, running clock right now is the most important thing if you're Beal City. 40-20 is the score. Into the lane, shot good for Smith, and the foul. He's got 18. You can make it 19 with the old-fashioned three-point play. What a performance from Kyler Smith. I know his pops, Rick, has got to be really, really happy right now with this performance. I remember asking him earlier this year, is basketball number 1, number 2, or number 3 sport? And I think it just kind of matters what season it is. Free throw no good for the all-sports superstar, Kyler Smith. Ian Roberts into the front court with the dribble. 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. It's all Aggies with the 42-20 lead. Kick out. Roberts, first open look he's had from 3. It rattles out, no good. Another rebound for Grady Gatrell down low. Heads to Drake Gatrell. Way ahead it goes to Avery Small. Small cross court to Grady Gatrell as the Aggies continue to look to run some clock, and pretty much a white flag being waved by Beaverton at this point as they know this game is out of reach. Kyler Smith's going to be hounded by Jace Mishler here on the near side. He drives by him. Foul call. That will send Kyler Smith to the charity stripe. He's got 18 on the night. The junior all-sports superstar with quite the performance. Another update, Gladwin has now gone up on Shepherd 47-44, but the Blue Jays hanging around with Gladwin. We already know the Mount Pleasant Oilers bested Midland Dow. We're going to check back in on Sacred Heart Academy as well. At the line, Kyler Smith. First free throw is good. He's got 19. Can make it 20 here with this one. It's good. 20 points for the all-sports superstar, junior Kyler Smith. Into the front court with it is Ian Roberts. 44-20. If you're Landon Love, you know this is it. But that is the one thing for Ian Roberts. That young man's going to have another year to try and come back and do it. Our girls' playoff coverage will start next week, Monday. I'm going down to test things out at Vesterberg. We'll most likely be there with the Irish girls. If that's not possible, we'll be in Midland with the Mount Pleasant girls. Ian Roberts' basket is good, giving him 18. Timeout on the floor from Coach Woodruff with 3:04 left to go. We're going to keep it right here. Much love going out to our friends, the Barbary Law. The Barbary Law? Yeah, we'll stick with that. Gates Drilling and Service, Bill's Custom Fab, The Bird All-American Grill, Clark Modular Homes, A We for Rich Financial, Woods Household Appliance, Brad Malley Well Drilling and Malley Construction. Another score update brought to you by Clark Modular Homes, Brad Malley Well Drilling and Malley Construction. It's 20-18, Saginaw Novell with the lead at the half over Sacred Heart Academy. And Shepherd, Gladwin battling in the fourth quarter. We're going to pull that game back up here on the NFHS network. And later tonight, I will update you, let you know what happened with the Sacred Heart Academy Irish. And if it's possible after this game for maybe me to zip there safely, I might try and do that. Don't tell my folks, though. I got to pick up the dog and Claire. Gladwin with an explosion. They're now up 52-47. It was just 44-41. Shepherd with the lead moments ago. Last time, well, not last time I checked it, but Gladwin putting on a run. That is why they've only lost one game all year. I think they're 21-1 or 22-1 heading into this district final. And you know the reason why the Beal City Aggies are 21-2 on their way to 22-2. They dominated on defense here in this one. It really got it done. Grady Gatrell into the front court to Gary Zucker. Back up top to Kyler Smith. The Aggies running some clock here. 2:52 left to go, fourth quarter. Foul goes against Jack Blades. That'll be foul number 3. Heading to the line once again is Mr. Kyler Smith, who's already got 20 on the night. First free throw, nothing but net from Kyler Smith. Talked about his pops, got to be super proud. What about his brother? Got to be on the road playing basketball for Central Michigan University. Hope he is tuning in. Mid-Michigan Sports Network on Facebook or YouTube, which that stream seems to have gotten a lot better since I kind of wrote that it wasn't good at editing it. With the basketballs, Roberts. It's knocked away by Avery Small. Small into the front court, a chance to go up and throw it down, and he does! Not quite like he would want to, but that's a little guy. Fletcher, if you could do that, you would be calling it a dunk, as he kind of gives me the, I don't know. 2:28 left to go. An exclamation point for the Aggies as Avery Small comes in on the fast break and doesn't hammer it home, but I'll say he throws it down. Landon Love now with the basketball. All over him again is Grady Gatrell. It's knocked away by guess who? Avery Small. Loose ball on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball with Drake Gatrell and Landon Love. 2:08 left to go, fourth quarter. What a performance from the Beal City Aggies in this one. Got a line change coming in now for the Aggies. And a standing ovation for the starting 5 coming out of this game. Woo! 48-22 our score. 2:08 left to go, fourth quarter. Bird All-American Grill post-game show coming up. See if we can catch up with Coach Cam Gatrell or maybe one of these Aggie seniors. And didn't bring all the headsets here tonight, so won't have a whole slew of the boys on. We'll see if we can catch up with one of them here post-game. Shot is up, no good. Rebound gathered down low by Beaverton. That's no good. Greenacre clears the rebound for the Beal City Aggies. Into the front court it goes, trying to get it way up to Jordan Weber. That's no good. They will retain possession. Greenacre with a short jumper, in and out, no good. A rebound gathered by Beaverton. 1:45 left to go in the fourth quarter. 1:39 left to go. (48-22) the score. Our Zaid Batchelder baller of the game. Got to be Kyler Smith with his 22, but a tip of the cap for Grady Gatrell, Avery Small, helping run the show along with Kyler Smith. Our Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game is going to be Mr. Grady Gatrell for his defensive performance on Landon Love. Landon Love might have had like 30 in the district semifinal. He had 4 here in this game. What a performance defensively from the freshman, Grady Gatrell. Also, Gary Zucker, Eric Elias, just absolutely hounding Ian Roberts everywhere he went. At the end of the first half, there was 2 field goals for Beaverton. I'll say that again. This is a district championship game. Beaverton's really good. They're 18-5. They had 2 field goals at the half. That was it. Triple try up, no good. Rebound is gathered down low by Landon Babcock. Tries to find some room. There's going to be a foul on the play going against Jordan Weber. 1:07 left to go in the ball game. Looking in at Shepherd Gladwin. It's 54-50. Gladwin in front with 1:44 left to go. So still a lot to decide in this Shepherd Blue Jay game. Coming out of the game now, Brody Salisbury and Colin Gross getting a little bit of varsity time themselves. Coming out now is going to be Landon Love, the senior for the Beaverton Beavers, and he's going to get an ovation from me. What a performance he had in that district semifinal versus Everett to help carry this team here to the district championship. But there's 1:07 left to go. Ball goes down low. Shot up, no good. Great defense from Isaiah Greenacre into backcourt. Grabs the rebound, swings it up in the front court. Jordan Weber with the dribble, wants to get it down low to Greenacre. Is going to be a foul on the play. Getting hammered out there is Jordan Weber. He'll be headed to the free throw line. See if the senior Weber can get himself into the scoring column here in this one. 54 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. What a dominant performance from the Beal City Aggies. They led it 20-2 at the end of one, and they never, ever looked back. It was 30-9 at the half, 38-28 in the fourth quarter as Jordan Weber sinks the free throw. How about Weber Brothers Sawmill Timber of the game? Shout out to Mr. Jordan Weber. You already know the Mount Pleasant Oilers, victorious, winning a district championship in Bay City Western versus Midland Dow. We've got the Beal City Aggies wrapping up a district championship here against Beaverton. Shepherd's got Gladwin on the ropes. Gladwin leads it by 4, over a minute remaining. Sacred Heart Academy trailing Saginaw Novell by 2 at the half there at the Academy in downtown Mount Pleasant. Again, this is your hub for everything district championship hoops. It'll be the same thing next week with the boys and regionals and the girls districts next week. Out of bounds call on Beaverton will send it back to the Aggies with 38 seconds left to go. Out there for the Aggies, it's Cam Gross, Jax Latham, Jordan Weber, Colin Martin, and Isaiah Greenacre. Jax Latham with a drive in a lane, off the glass, no good. There's Greenacre there with the rebound. He goes up for the putback, it's good! And the foul for Greenacre, and you can hear the crowd roar for the big man. Might have been the loudest ovation of the entire game when Greenacre gets his bucket down low. Big man Greenacre at the free throw line. Can make it a 30-point game if he connects on this one. Off the rim, no good. A rebound gathered by Martin. He'll kick it out. Jordan Weber wants the three. That's no good. Martin tips the rebound and goes to Jax Latham. Latham back to Weber. Another triple try. Off the rim, no good. Grabbing the rebound is going to be Mr. I guess I don't have an 11 on here as we got some fifth quarter guys in for Beaverton as well right now. And Atlanta goes blocked by Greenacre, but there'll be a foul call with 3.4 seconds left to go. Heading to the free throw line will be the Beaverton Beavers. 3.4 seconds left to go. Got our Bird All-American Grill post-game show coming up. Got the trophy presentation. We'll check in with that Sacred Heart score one more time. Again, if I've got a chance to zip there and maybe catch the end of that, we can catch up with Mr. Cam Gatrell later this weekend for some podcast action. First free throw, no good. Second one, also no good. Beaverton with the offensive rebound, and they do get the basket down low, but that'll do it. 51-24, a dominant district championship performance from the Beal City Aggies. They win it running away, led it 20-2 at the end of one, and never, ever looked back. Score update in Shepherd. Gladwin leads it 55-50 with 43 seconds left to go. We're going to be back with your Bird All-American Grill post-game show right after this. We'll keep an eye on that Shepherd-Gladwin game as well. See if we can catch up with either Coach Gatrell or one of the senior players after that trophy presentation. 51-24 final. The Beal City Aggies, district champions, 22-2 now on the year. Back with your Bird All-American Grill post-game show right after this.
Hi, I'm Attorney Joe Barbary. Just like doctors specialize in areas of medicine, at Barbary Law, we specialize in getting you the best possible results. If you've been injured by someone else's negligence, you owe it to yourself and your family. Call our legal team. At Barbary Law, we focus on one thing, and that's getting you the compensation you deserve. Every case we take personally.
My attorney is Joe Barbary. He can be yours too.
Mumford Oil and Gas Supply is your one-stop shop for top quality products and procurement in the Michigan oil and gas industry. With over 45 years of experience and a strong commitment to customer satisfaction, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply delivers the best solutions for your oil and gas production, drilling, and service needs. If you need it, Mumford Oil and Gas Supply can get it. Visit them on Fancher Day or give them a call at 989-317-8582. Welcome back to it here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Chad Fletcher is out on the middle of the floor getting ready for that district championship trophy presentation. Cam Gatrell going to join me as soon as they're done getting the trophy. Throw it on for 1 second, Cam, here. I'm going to say, after you guys get the district championship trophy, you're going to join me, or hey, you're going to go celebrate with your team? Because either way, we're good. We can catch you with a podcast later.
Stick around. How long can you stick around?
Well,
because I got to get the trophy. I want to talk to the team real quick and then come back out.
We'll catch up on a podcast.
Okay.
Pardon me, it was a 2-point game at the half with Saginaw Novell and Sacred Heart, so I'm going to check out on that. I've got a pipe dream. If I could make it there for that finish, that would be pretty darn cool. But Cam Gatrell, go get your trophy, baby.
Right,
congratulations to him, the head coach from Beal City, taking a moment to join me there. Like I said, he's got some celebrating to do with his team that he wants. And again, 2 sons on the team. What a special year for Cam Gatrell. Another update. 56-50 now with 22 seconds left to go. Another free throw goes in for Gladwin. So it looks like Gladwin is going to come back and end up besting the Shepherd Blue Jays in district championship action. We already know the Mount Pleasant Oilers bested Midland Dow 50-42 earlier tonight. Looks like Shepherd's not going to be able to hang on for that district championship title. Now let's check in on Sacred Heart Academy in downtown Mount Pleasant as the Aggies get their trophy. And right now you kind of see the line of coaches, but I'm not going to ask them to move after the work that they just put in. In the third quarter at the Academy in downtown Mount Pleasant, Saginaw Novell leads it 25-21. And so, oh boy, this is a really tough decision. I'm not going to drive 80 miles an hour to try and make it there. But my main man, Austin Shattuck, does have the call on Buck 92 as we get ready to sign off here. 51-24, the Beal City Aggies, district champions over the Beaverton Beavers. As I said, myself and Coach Gatrell could maybe catch up for a moment or two. But however, I'd really like to sit down and have a longer conversation with them. That is what we will do this weekend as we catch up with all all of our boys basketball district champions. See if Coach Shell is available. Coach Gatrell will be available, and hopefully we're talking with Coach Sherlock, and maybe something crazy happens, catch up with Coach Fazy as well. So as we sign off here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network, as Isaiah Greenacre goes out to get his trophy, actually we'll kind of leave it here for another moment. Maybe we'll have the last little video be something of these guys gathering in the middle of the court, as then I'll kind of turn my phone broadcast as well. And again, all you're going to see right now is the backside of Mr. Bill Chilman and Peyton Bukovich. But there it is, the zoom out. Coach Gatrell out there getting his trophy. Congratulations to the Beal City Aggies. 51-24, district champions over the Beaverton Beavers. What a defensive performance in this one. 51-24. And all right, third quarter, it's 27-21, Saginaw Novell on top of Sacred Heart Academy. I'll give you permission now to tune over to Buck 92 as we wrap this one up. Check out that Irish finish. We'll have all the coverage for you. We'll say Sunday evening, maybe Monday morning. We'll be putting out 1, 2, or 3 podcasts, hopefully 3+ with some of our district championship coaches. It's 51-24. The Aggies in dominant fashion take out the Beaverton Beavers in Farwell. Regional semifinal play will be next Tuesday in Houghton Lake versus the winner of McBain and Mann. And before I sign off, I might as well see if I can check in on that score for you as well. See if we can pull up Manton High School in Manton, Michigan, and see if we can find that broadcast. And as I look up, all I see coming up is junior varsity boys football. See, the Rambler Reviews probably got that one covered over on YouTube. But we're going to sign off here on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. 51-24 our final. What a dominant performance from the Beal City Aggies here in the district championship game. Last check-in, 27-21. Sacred Heart Academy trailing Saginaw Novell at home in their district championship action. And I was trying to get Coach Gatrell with me. He didn't want to join me. I don't think Rick Smith's going to be joining me either. As I try and look at him, he just kind of stares off the other direction. But what a performance tonight from the Beal City Aggies. A 51-24 winner. Beal City moving on to the regional semifinal versus the winner of Manton and McBain. And I highly expect it to be a rubber match with the McBain Ramblers. Woo, doggy. What a game that will be. I will do one of our pregame pump-ups for you. I promise it will be extra special. Our final, 51-24, the Beal City Aggies over the Beaverton Beavers for a district championship on the Mid-Michigan Sports Network. Chris Bachman signing off till this weekend. Podcast action, catching you up on everything.